Here's Prescott. Over the middle, fire, caught, CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Dallas.
Talking all things Dallas Cowboys and other NFL news. Real quick, like the video, share, comment, hit the notification bell so you'll know anytime we dropping content over here on the channel. Man, well, Dallas Cowboy Nation, we did it. We won the NFC East. Your Dallas Cowboys finished the year 12-5 again, clinching the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, and next week we'll be facing the 7th seed Green Bay Packers. Not the matchup that I really like, but hey, that's who you got to play. Now, the Eagles, I don't want to hear nothing else about the Eagles, man. All right? Because I've been saying it pretty much since I started my YouTube channel during our bye week, right before we played the Rams, that the Philadelphia Eagles have good players, but they aren't a good team. Their coach is bad. Nick Sirianni is not a good head coach. He's not. He's classless. He doesn't carry himself like a head coach. And you're getting the result of that. Just the person that he is, the coach that he is. Nick Sirianni is nothing more than a cheerleader. That's it. He talk trash to players. He talk trash to fans. But what do he do to get his team back on track? Because this team been falling since before the 49er game. Let's be real. We should have beat them in Philly. That should have been another loss. That should have been their second loss. Buffalo should have beat them. Kansas City should have beat them. See, when they was 10-1, they were really like a 7-4, 6-5 team. They really were. But the ball can bounce your way sometimes. See, like last year, Minnesota won, I think, 7 games by 1 possession or less. See, the ball was just bouncing y'all's way all year, so y'all just ignored every problem that y'all had up until recently. I said it right before the second time we beat y'all. I hope we blow them out because it's going to send them into turmoil. And that's exactly what it did. Because, see, their whole calling card was, we beat San Francisco, and all we got to do is beat Dallas. Dallas beat themselves the first time they played you, and then San Francisco came and blew the doors off of you. See, you had a lot of false confidence from beating the Bills, beating Miami, beating the Chiefs. That Chiefs win don't look like a good win right now. Chiefs the 3rd seed in the AFC with a 10-7 record or something like that. So I don't want to hear nothing else about the Eagles. I don't want to hear nothing else about Jalen Hurts. Y'all have a lot of work to do, and I believe y'all season will be over at Raymond James Stadium next week when y'all travel to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because I tell you this, you can keep looking at Baker Mayfield all you want to. Them 2 linebackers still play over there, Levante David and Devin White. And that defense still solid. They still got Vita Vea. They got Antoine Winfield Jr. Them 2 corners. They still going to be right there. As far as defensively, it's going to be a tough game for Philly. Philly fans don't think you finna go out here and just walk all over Tampa Bay like our Dallas Cowboys did last year. But see, y'all ain't nothing like us. Yes, we both got blew out by the 49ers, but our situation was a little bit different. Like I continue to say, It was 3 third downs in that game where we stopped them, but penalties kept the drive going. And we all know what happened when you give good teams a second chance. They're going to capitalize usually. But see, y'all, they walked up and down the field as they pleased. Debo really broke you boys' spirit. Debo broke you boys. Then you come to Dallas. We break you. 3 turnovers. Don't score a touchdown win until what, the second half? And that was a defensive touchdown. Y'all didn't even score an offensive touchdown against us. Bills game. Gabe Davis, turn this way. The ball's on this side. Y'all counted all your little eagle eggs before they hatched. You said, wow, after this gauntlet, we gonna go 3-0. We gonna beat the Giants and we gonna beat the Cardinals. How'd that work out for you? Because you shouldn't have beat the Giants the first time because of the no call at the end of the game. Y'all barely beat the Giants the first time. See, football fans gotta have more sense than what they be having sometimes. Yes, they were 10-1. Yes, they had a good record. But your record don't always, I know they say your record is who you are. No, that's not always the case. That's not always the case, as we have learned. I think this is like one of the biggest collapses for a team that had won 10 games as far as mid-season, almost mid-season, and then don't even win 12 games. Y'all had a 2.5 game lead on the division. Couldn't tell you nothing. Man, y'all defense ain't looking good. We good. We keep winning games. Jalen Hurts ain't seeing the field real good. Man, he a winner. He always find a way to win. What y'all gonna do next week? Because that finger, I hope you don't think that's just something he gonna shake off. Your middle finger on the football, he ain't even going to be able to bend that finger next week. I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to play, and if he play, he's not going to be real effective. So get ready to see Marcus Mariota in Tampa Bay, because I don't think Jalen Hurts going to play. I've dislocated my finger before, and I tell you what, a week later, you don't feel like throwing no football. Eagles are cooked, man. I hope you enjoyed the ride at the beginning of the season all the way up to 10 wins. I hope you enjoyed that ride, because it's over. It's over. They finna clean house. They already talking about they probably finna fire Nick Sirianni if he go down here and get blew out, which I think y'all will. Tampa Bay got a better defense, better quarterback, better receivers than the Giants. Rashad White ain't nothing to sneeze at. They running back. He made Hufanga tear his ACL. Who guarding Mike Evans? Who guarding Chris Godwin? I hope y'all got this figured out. But you don't, because you've been trying to figure it out since Debo came through there and snatched your chain. Then you come to Dallas. We blow the doors off of you. Then you go to the Seahawks. Drew Lock walked down the field 90-something yards to seal the deal. And y'all think y'all finna go beat Tampa Bay and Mike Evans now? Boy, you smoking. Y'all done. Y'all just have an extra game. A.J. Brown hurt. Devontae Smith ain't on there. Nah, I hate it for Devontae. Devontae probably the classiest player that y'all have on that team. And you can tell he been coached well. You can tell in his interviews. You can tell by his body language. See, A.J. Brown, He's a me guy. He's a me guy. See, last year y'all hardly faced any adversity. Y'all ran through the NFC, got the 1 seed. We didn't really get to see the leadership skills of A.J. Brown, but we saw him this year, and they ain't about nothing. They ain't about nothing. All that shutting down when they asking you the tough questions, because you was answering questions just fine when you was 10-1. You stand at the locker and talk all day. But then you face a little adversity, now you don't want to talk. We don't have those kind of players on the Dallas Cowboys. CD faces the music. Dak Prescott always do. We come out, we answer the tough questions, we get in the lab, and we try to show you results. All y'all do is talk. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. Before they played us the second time, they asked A.J. Brown, so how y'all plan on playing this week? How y'all plan on approaching this game? You gonna see? Nah, we didn't see nothing but 33-13. That's what we saw. Y'all get y'all claim to fame off the Cowboys. That's it. I don't even think Jalen Hurts threw for 300 yards on the Cowboys yet. Have he? Please comment in the box below. Tell me the date that Jalen Hurts threw for 300 yards and multiple touchdowns on the Cowboys. Gardner Minshew did. He didn't. He scored 26 points against the Cowboys last year. He scored 28 points the first game. I give him that. But that throw he made to Devontae Smith, anomaly. You ain't seen him throw a dime like that again. When the last time Jalen Hurts threw for 300 yards? I'm asking these questions because everybody said he was so much better than Dak Prescott. So much better. Dak Prescott ain't even in his realm. He's elite. Since when? Since when? He wasn't elite in college. He wasn't an elite pick in the draft. So all of a sudden he comes to the NFL, have 2 bad years. Then A.J. Brown come along. They play a second-place schedule where they was running into injured teams. And now he elite because he run touchdowns. But y'all don't want to give Lamar his flowers. But Jalen Hurts come in doing the same thing, and now he a top 3, top 4 quarterback. Where? Please show me. Because if he was that good, they would have won at least 1 or 2 of these games. In this last little stretch, they would have won 1 or 2 more games and won the NFC East. But once they got figured out, everybody ate. Why? Where's that championship DNA Dan Orlovsky and them always talking about? Where is it? You don't have any. Because you walked to the Super Bowl last year. Luckily, you got to face the Giants for the 3rd time in 4 weeks. Then you go play San Francisco, where they don't have a home. And y'all walking around with y'all, but we went to the Super Bowl. You went to the Super Bowl. A lot of people went to the Super Bowl. Everybody didn't come home with trophies, though, including y'all. Are we going to the Super Bowl? I don't know. But I do know we won the NFC East by keeping our head down and worrying about our team. See, y'all thought y'all was going to walk through them last 3 games. That's the kind of mentality y'all have in Philly. Oh, you look at a game, oh, we win in that game. Me personally, I respect every opponent on the schedule. I've watched football a long time. I've seen teams that had no business winning go out and mollywop a team. But y'all have no respect for the opponent, for your peers, your front runners. Not one leader has, I'm pretty sure Jason Kelsey probably has tried, but it's getting no results. All these team meetings, man, that ain't gonna do nothing about you tackling, you covering somebody, you forcing turnovers, seeing the field well. All them kumbaya talks, that's good for the media. That's good to tell your fans. But if they don't see no results from it, it's worthless. Yeah, we had a team talk week 5. After week 5, boy, you see the result, don't you? If we'd have kept up like we did in that San Francisco game that first time and what we was doing at the beginning of the season, we wouldn't even be in the playoffs. But we got a real football coach. Yeah, we got a real football coach, not a cheerleader, not a disrespect. But y'all lucky my mama watched this. But you know what I want to say. I don't know nobody, no other coach in the league somebody want to punch in the face. Because most of them carry themselves with class, like a grown man. He don't. And this is the result you get. See, now we know Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon was the real button pushers last year that had that thing rolling. They're gone. Y'all are gone. Because Nick Sirianni don't know what he doing. And when y'all pulled Matt Patricia out, boy, I knew it was a wrap. I knew it was a wrap. Matt Patricia? This the secret weapon. Matt Patricia. Boy, y'all hurting. Y'all hurting over there. And I love it. I love it. Tampa Bay finna beat the brakes off y'all next week. And we won't have to hear now another Cry Eagle cry song. Y'all barely know how to spell the word anyway. Most of the fans, they don't even sing the song right. But how it feel, Eagle fans? How it feel to know you ain't the best thing since sliced bread, homie. See, y'all thought y'all finna walk back to the Super Bowl, didn't you? It's that easy. We got the same team. We should go right back to the Super Bowl. Nah, fam. Nah. Y'all ain't got it. And the main two problems is your head coach and your quarterback. But I'm going to get off the Eagles, man. They've had enough anyway. Your playoff picture for the 2023 season. In the AFC at the 1 spot, you got the Ravens, Bills at 2, Chiefs at 3, Texans at 4, 5, Browns, 6, Dolphins, 7, Steelers. Next week, you got the number 2 Bills taking on the Steelers. Number 3 Chiefs taking on the Dolphins. That should be a good game. Tyreek going to play the Chiefs. And then you got your number 4 Houston Texans winning the division. First year for Mr. DeMeco Ryans. Congratulations to the Texans. Taking on your Cleveland Browns. One of the best defenses in football. So good matchups there. In the NFC, you got the 49ers clinching the number 1 seed, followed by the Dallas Cowboys at number 2, Detroit Lions at number 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the 4th seed, Philadelphia Eagles at the 5 seed, Los Angeles Rams at 6, and the Green Bay Packers at 7. Next week, you got your Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. I hate that playoff matchup. You got your Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams, and your number 4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the filthy Philadelphia Eagles. So, should be some good matchups next week. I'm sure going to be tuned in. Our Dallas Cowboys did it, man. We kept our head down, we stayed on our grind, and we ended up as the number 2 seed with possibly 2 home playoff games. Man, we ain't been set up like this in a while, and I really hope we can take advantage of it because I really want to see our team do well in the playoffs. Now, we know our history with Green Bay. Our coach will be facing his old team, and I hope Coach got a game plan ready because I want to see him prove to them that they made the wrong choice by getting rid of Mike McCarthy. I want to see that for Coach. I want to see Coach get his get back. I want to see Coach come out on top in this situation in the end. So, it's here. It's time. It's what we all been waiting for, Cowboy fans. Can our QB and this team get over the hump? Guess we'll see next week. I'm going to be covering the game all week, going over offense, defense, players we need to watch, and just getting ready for this matchup on Sunday, man. I really think our Cowboys got this first one in the bag, but we got to go do it. We can't come out flat. We can't come out making mistakes, committing penalties that's going to keep this team in the game. We better than this team. We got the better quarterback. We got the better skilled players, and we had a better defense. So we should win this game pretty handily, if you ask me. We know how things can get in AT&T Stadium if you're not on your A game. And we are. So I just want our Cowboys to come out, be sharp, be ready to go, and show why we belong in the NFC Championship game. And let's not just put San Francisco in there yet. They're going to be out for 20-some days, and that's going to affect any football team that you put on the field. So let's just wait, see how this thing play out. You never know. You win your first 2 and San Francisco don't handle their business. Then the road to the Super Bowl go through Dallas. So let's just put our head down, handle our business. Coach Mike, I know you got a plan. I know you do. And I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see our Cowboys take this step because this year, you know, I might get made fun of for saying it, but it just feels different. It really does, and I think I can speak for most Cowboy fans when I say we've seen this before, but this time it feels different. Not because of any special play but the coach we have, the leadership we have. That's why it feels different. Because we actually have somebody who puts together a pretty good game plan, team-oriented game plans. Better, more experience. You know, Kellen Moore had problems calling plays in the playoffs. Against Tampa Bay, he didn't. He had a great game plan against Tampa Bay. But in our other playoff games against San Francisco, against a better defense, he could not find a way to score more than, I don't think we scored 20 points the last 2 years in the playoffs. So it's just time. It's just time to take that next step, and I hope we can. Thank you for watching the video. I'm hoping if you stop by, you'll subscribe. If you're not, about 70% of y'all who watching the videos are not subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button if you check out the video. I appreciate you watching it. And Cowboy Nation, we are NFC East Division champs. So that feels great. Can't wait to get into this matchup during the week. Stay tuned for that. Probably will be going live during a few of the playoff games. I know I haven't been going live too much, but it's about that time. It's about that time. It's playoff time. So this weekend going to be a good, busy weekend for Big D Media. I appreciate you watching. And as always, go Cowboys.